I'm Caspar McCloud,
and I'm Lange.
And we've written a book together called What Was I Thinking? We find that a lot of people are struggling with all kinds of issues. Some people watching this might be feeling depressed, feeling sad, feeling anxious, feeling fearful, feeling like your life isn't being fulfilled the way you want it to be.
Perhaps you're feeling suicidal, maybe confused, depressed. All these things are coming from what we think.
The battle really starts in your mind, and we've written this book to help you be able to take your thoughts captive before they take you captive.
Exactly, because you know that where your mind goes, your body follows. If you think a good thought, you're going to produce good results. If you think a negative thought, you know that you're going to go down the wrong pathway. And this book actually gives you some medical information. We've done some research and put together with personal experiences ourselves, and along with other stories and so forth, it's going to help you really get a grasp on taking those thoughts captive and realizing that you have the ability to do that.
We do, in fact. One of the issues I see quite clearly is most people don't understand the anatomy of a thought, so we really try to approach it from, let's take a thought and tear it apart and see how it works. And if we understand how it works, we can understand how to make it work in our life.
It worked for me. Did it work for you?
It did work for me.
I was very suicidal at one time and very fearful, very full of fear. But this book actually helps you get rid of those fearful thoughts so that you can live a victorious and productive life.
When you think negative thoughts, it releases an over-secretion of cortisol into your blood system, and that breaks down your T cells, which bust up your immune system, and then people are struggling with all kinds of diseases and sickness from that. What we want to do is help people understand how this thing works, because if you understand it, you'll be able to do something about it. And we're already seeing many, many people that have been healed from all kinds of sickness and disease. People that have their marriages restored, their businesses restored. And so this is not just about, mind over matter.
That's right.
This is a practical application. I had a recent opportunity to address a bunch of teenagers. And I came in really as a musician. And I played a little guitar for them. And then I asked them a question: how many of you ever contemplated suicide? And only 2 hands went up. There was a crowd of kids there. I said, well, I might as well go now because they're not being honest with me. Then every hand went up.
You know how many children and teenagers are in the judicial system because of something that they thought? Did you ever have your mother say, what were you thinking? Well, we're going to go into that. We're going to teach you how that, those thoughts is what gets us into trouble. Right, Caspar?
Absolutely, Linda. That's what we're all about here. And we want to encourage you to get a copy of this book as soon as it comes out, because we're just absolutely sure it's going to help you.